Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Idaho 4. Not happy. I'm just going to make a clear statement here as quick as I can. With Jack's interviews coming out, I'm 100% with Pav. Like everything that we have and we can say, did the sororities do it? Did the frats do it? Did family members from people that have unalived themselves, did they do it? Like there's a lot of people that weren't happy with Maddie and Kaylee for maybe being mean girls or maybe wanting to drop out of the sororities. Like there were things that were going. And mean girls is a real thing. And I'm not saying that they were 100% mean girls or that they deserved whatever happened because they were mean girls. I'm just saying that mean girls is a thing. I mean, mean girls can do mean things, hence their name. So I think when it comes to all of these interviews and why people go back and forth from one theory to another is because, like I have said from the beginning, for 3 years, everyone in this town had things to hide. There are Uber drivers cheating on their wives, so of course they're going to lie during some of their interviews. So then it looks like they're hiding that the murder. And then of course the frats are hiding because they too are doing dickish things to freshmen that just shouldn't happen, you know. And then there's CIs that are, it says in the contract for University of Idaho what a CI is going to tell the police department. Like they have a budget for it. So of course they're gonna lie. And don't even get me started about CIs, because CIs should be legal. That shouldn't even be a thing. Police officers get paid starting out $86,000. You guys can do it. If you want someone to snitch when they get a DUI about like maybe who gave them the drugs 2 weeks ago, fine. After the fact, and then you lie and you don't say that you got the information from them, and instead of DUI they get a reckless driving, that's fine. But to do things in the future to get out of getting like your DUI or a drug charge for that day, no, illegal. Cops can go do the dangerous stuff. Jeez. But anyways, so I'm with Pav 100%. I'm with Pav that these were high-end, the Quad City Task Force moving up to Spokane, going from Seattle down to Arizona, and then you go back up that Nevada Idaho border, and it makes a little triangle. Malwich was from there. So I'm with Pav. And then all this other weird stuff happens because the rumor on the street was that these guys were coming. Somehow Dylan gets involved, and Dylan 100% brings Kaylee back home to the University of Idaho. And Dylan 100% is a CI. They would have been better off if they just would have put her in witness protection and said that she died. They wouldn't be in this predicament that they're in. I don't think that they thought that this was going to be as popular or as intriguing as it is. You hate to say popular, but it's to me, it's very eye-opening on what the government can and does do. You don't have to be like a government hater. It's just obvious. In Jack's interview on the 17th, where on the 13th he says that he calls his mom, and his mom is like, "You're done. You need a lawyer." Smart move, whether or not he's guilty or not. Smart move, right? So he goes back on the 17th, and the FBI has told us that they don't come onto the case until the 17th. Malwich dies on the 16th in Spokane, maybe on the 17th. So that's kind of interesting. You got that car accident in that Quad City, Clarkston, Lewiston That's where Malwich is from, and Malwich's son lived in the university in that neighborhood. So it's too much of a coincidence if you've got this high-end drug dealer who dies from some freak car accident with stab wounds all over him. They transport him up to Spokane and he dies, and the son lives in the neighborhood where there's 4 other murders, and one of the theories is that high-end drug dealers came in and took him out. I mean, that night on video, Maddie says, or Kaylee says to Maddie, what did you tell Adam? And she says, I told him everything. And then maybe not, that Showalter says they're going to get you guys for that. And then Maddie's boyfriend gets a text message on the 16th of November after the murders that say, the guy says they're coming after you. And the police officer for Idaho says, oh, did they mean the police? Oh, no, not what I meant, you idiot. And then in that same interview, Jack says that when Jake from Boise gets the interview, or gets the weird Twitter or whatever tweet thing he got that said that they're coming after him, the FBI agent's like, give me a call, because that's what he said to do. And that was on the 16th. So that means that Jack had already been talking to the police officer. So that goes on the 15th. So it's like, no, the FBI was involved right away. We saw the cowboys come into the house, and they're definitely looking for something. And I'm sorry, those pictures in that house was ransacked. Another thing. But it just lines everything up. And then you have the Kohlberger side of it, right? Whether or not he's guilty or if he's innocent. If you think he's guilty, yeah, okay, so maybe he did commit the crimes. Maybe he was there with the drug dealers, you know? Or he's doing a favor for the FBI, and somehow they got his DNA, and they're like, you just got to do us this favor for a little bit. Again, didn't know that the case was going to blow up, right? But so then let's say you're a Proberger and you say he's 100% innocent and he's just getting railroaded, and he's too scared to talk. Okay. There's still the fact that he still turned off his phone that night. Kind of weird, right? Very random. And they still do have his DNA inside the house. Yeah, I know. They don't have any of the girls' DNA in his car. But the fact is, he did turn off his phone during the murders while he went out stargazing, if you're a Proberger. And his DNA was found inside the house. I mean, you also can't just deny that. No matter how much you believe he's innocent, there's still those 2 facts. And I'm not saying he should be thrown in prison for only having those 2 facts, but there still are those 2 things. That's all I got. This was very much a drug hit from the bad boys of the Northwest, for sure. And then everyone else in that town was just lying. Because like I've said on my channel for 3 years, everybody lies. And that's what went wrong with investigating this case. Lost Boys out. Love the woods more than concrete.